In this video, I'm going to show you a little variation on the procedure for entering a requisition. In this case, what you do if the vendor that you want to purchase the goods or services from is not yet known to the system. So we start as we would for entering requisition. So from the main screen of myUPEI, we drill down into Web Advisor for employees, then financial information, and then requisition for goods and services. And we come to the same vendor search that we have seen in other videos. In this case, I don't know for a fact that the vendor isn't already in the system. Even if it's a new vendor to me that I've never used before, it's possible that someone else in my department or another department on campus has used this vendor previously. So I'm going to put in part of the name of the vendor and click Submit. And I find out that, you know what, no vendors match that search. So at this point, I can't just click Submit to continue. I have to, one way or another, deal with the fact that I don't have a vendor yet. So I'm going to use the Go Back button here. And I'm returned to this page. Now I could search again if I wanted to try a different combination of words, or again keep my search nice and short because perhaps I just mistyped something or typed in too much. But if once I'm convinced that the vendor isn't in the system, I check this box to say I don't want to perform a vendor lookup and then click Submit. So now we're taken to the same requisition for goods and services page that we've seen before. And everything about entering the requisition is the same at the top here. One thing to note is you do not use this vendor ID or name field. We leave that blank. And if I scroll down, we're going to use the comments field here. And in this case, we're going to use it for two different things. First of all, we always need to include the deliver to information, so that shipping and receiving will know where this information or where these items are to go when they arrive. But now I'm also going to include information about this new vendor. So the name we need to specify. An address. And please be certain to include the entire address. And we also need to include a phone number. And finally, an email address. So by providing this information, so my deliver to and the new vendor details, that enables procurement to register this vendor in the system, and they'll also be able to ensure that this vendor is associated with this requisition so that the requisition can be processed in the usual manner. And that's all there is to it. That's how you enter a requisition for a vendor that's not yet in the system.